Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to start a new series that's in my playlist that's going to be considered on mental well-being in the gig economy. And some people may think this is foo-foo or new age, or bottom line is that you have to be able to keep your mind strong. Everything comes from the mind, okay? Reality comes from the mind, okay? And what you want to do is when you're out there by yourself in isolation, whether it's 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day, there's no one out there encouraging you and telling you to keep going. There's no one telling you how to stay focused or how to stay going. So basically, if you don't take control of your mind and give some structure or some form of positiveness to keep going in spite of everything that goes on out there, anything is going to set you off. And tell me if I'm not correct on this. If you have any level of awareness when you're out there and you're working 8 hours and you're by yourself, and you wonder, why do I feel this way, or why do I feel that way, or why did I go off on this particular person or that particular person, or even if you don't have a smile on your face, okay, it's mainly because unconsciously you're letting everything get to you. We're human beings, we're flesh and blood, and we got to be able to prime our minds to be ready for the day. If you are working in a regular job and you're surrounded by negative people in your office, you got to deal with their crap all the time. But understand the subconscious mind hears all that negativity and it can bring you down. I know that because I was in something like that a long time ago when I worked in a job. And I had to keep pulling myself away and just go somewhere and meditate just to get that aura off of me. It wasn't easy. When I got into the gig economy and into the gig world and I started doing what I was doing and seeing my actions and my results happening very well with nobody around me being negative at all, I saw my success and I saw that I could do this. I saw that I can make this happen. I could turn on my phone on YouTube and put affirmations coming through that inspire me and keep me going. Or I can listen to a podcast that keeps me up all the time. These are things that you want to give your mind so that you keep going all the time. I lasted 6 years in this environment because I knew my why. Freedom, independence, flexibility, the fact that I can have autonomy, that I can start when I want to start, end when I want to end. The fact that I know that if I have these bills or these expenses that I have to pay, I know how much I have to make, how much I have to go for to pay those bills off, to pay those expenses off. And let me tell you something. I'll be very honest with you. It feels strange because normally society always says that you should be working in a job that gives you a 401k, that gives you medical benefits for your life. I'm 58 years old, and that's basically how we were all raised. But when you work in the gig economy, you have to rewire your mind. You have to think differently. It's not the same. When I was working for one company in sales, when I hit my goals, that was never enough for them. They always want you to do more, do more, do more. And I always kept saying to myself, well, what is enough? If I hit my numbers and I'm comfortable with my numbers, but you're not happy with my numbers because you're my boss and you're telling me what I have to do, then what is enough? It was only when I got into the gig economy that I took that idea of sales and applied it to the gig world. And it just blew up for me. The structure, the discipline, the goal setting, knowing what numbers I have to hit. They're basic principles because obviously millions of people are working in the gig economy and they're enjoying that autonomy, that flexibility, and that freedom. But it's just basic principles. And when I realized that I could do these things for myself, I felt like I was more at peace. I was happy. I knew how much money I have to make. I knew what I had to do, and I did it. And it felt great. Again, it's different for every single person that works in a gig economy. You may just need it just for flexible income, or you may just need it just to pay bills, or you may need it just because I don't want to go back to a 9 to 5. I like being, doing my own thing, coming out here and enjoying that autonomy, that freedom, that flexibility that just a regular company doesn't give. Remember how I told you about my 7 days when I worked for 7 days straight? It was foreign to me. But when I made it to the 7th day, I realized, wow, it's not all that bad. And when I saw how much money I made, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Because of the autonomy and the flexibility and the freedom, which I love, that's why I fell in love with the gig economy. That's why I stayed in it. But you have to keep your mind primed. You have to keep this strong. You have to know what is your biggest why for what you're doing. Now, I do some affirmations that are really powerful. And in the morning, I prime myself to get ready to go out to work. Okay? The great thing about being in the gig economy is that there's nobody in your car that's negative. There's nobody in your car driving around telling you can't do it. It's just you. You by yourself. You are your mind. That's all it is. So if you talk to your mind, if you encourage your mind, if you give your mind that repetition every single day, the output of what you're going to get out of your reality is going to be amazing. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. That's an old technical computer term. Anything that you put in which is negative, you're going to get negative out. But if you keep yourself pumped, if you keep yourself primed, if you keep yourself going and saying, okay, I'm going to say these affirmations to myself every day, or I'm going to listen to affirmations, or I'm going to write them down, you will get a positive lifestyle that will blow your mind completely. So some of the affirmations that I normally say, and I look at myself in the mirror, and this primes me up for the day. And I do this every single morning. And I'll probably take those affirmations and I'll put them in the description below if you want to use them for yourself. Anything that's going to protect this. Anything that's going to keep this up. And that's what my next series on my playlist is going to be. It's going to be structured around keeping your game in the gig economy. Keeping your mind strong. Knowing how to be good to yourself. Appreciating and having gratitude for everything that you have. Because I tell you, I don't know how long this is going to last, but I don't want to have to be one of those people that has to lose something in order to appreciate it. I don't want to be that. Okay? I want to appreciate what I have and be grateful for it. So the affirmations I want to say right now, I'm going to say them to the best of my ability. And I'm going to put them underneath. I've already typed them out. I'm going to put them in my description, specifically in this channel, in this video right now. And take them and use them the way you want. Just protect your mind. Just keep your mind positive. Just keep it up. You need it out there. You have to do it out there because it's only you. Nobody else. You have to stay self-motivated. You have to stay self-driven. Here they go. I'm going to say them right from the start. I am grateful that something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I know it, I feel it, and I can't expect it. And I feel good that today is going to be a great day. I feel worthy and gifted because I have all that it takes to succeed and all is well. I am the master of my life, which means I'm using my willpower because I can and I will. Large sums of money come to me easily and quickly in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis in the best interest of all that I get to keep. I'm in charge of my happiness. I'm in charge of my life. I will not let anything outside my reality control me. I will not let anything affect me. I am healthy because my mind is positive and healthy and my body's strong and healthy. I am resistant to illness because my immune system is strong. I am healthy, whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Those are the main affirmations that I use all the time, okay? If you say them to yourself enough all the time, you're prepping your mind. You're getting your mind strong, okay? So that every time you go out there, you're ready to go. Athletes use it. lawyers, doctors, I'm sure they use it. They have mantras, they have incantations, things that keep your mind strong. Don't take your mind for granted. Negativity can easily and subtly creep into your mind. You have to know how to control it. You have to know how to manage it. You're by yourself out there. Any little thing can go or set you off in any way, shape, or form. Do your best not to listen to negative media. Try to always fill your mind up with good things. I'm going to do my best to create this playlist for you guys out there so that you keep yourself pumped and up all the time. You deserve it. I believe in you guys. Take those affirmations, use them for yourself, write them down, and just memorize them. And just say them to yourself every single day. And watch the output of your life. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. But if good stuff goes in, good stuff's going to come out. I hope you get value out of this channel. I believe in you guys. Leave me likes. Subscribe to my channel. It's only going to get better in 2025. Have a great day.